Hello and welcome to Charity's Treasures. Today's category is sort of maybe a mixture of all different things, but mostly maybe it's about running races, training for races and missionary messages. So I'm going to be running a race soon. And I have been feeling the past few days to share something, especially today. I would not have normally shared this, but I feel like the person who this is about wants me to share it, and he keeps telling me to share it, and I can't get his voice out of my head. I don't know why he would want me to share it exactly, but I'm going to share it because I keep hearing his voice, and I feel like this is what I'm supposed to do. Not just for me, but maybe for him too. I've talked about Scott before, and Scott had his endowment done in the temple last summer. And I thought after that he got his endowment done, because if you go back and you hear the story, you'll understand what I'm talking about, but I wouldn't hear from him as much because I would often dream of him and feel him ministering to me. And so I thought, well, his efforts will be spent on his family and his friends, and so he probably won't come to me as much anymore. I never thought that I would never hear from him again, but I have actually heard a lot from him in my dreams, and I have felt him ministering to me since he has had his endowment done. Okay, so which I'm sure he's still working on his family and friends and teaching them the plan of salvation and helping them get to understand the truth of the gospel. So since his endowment, he has still been coming to me. And so a couple weeks ago, I had a dream of him, and I feel like he wants me to share part of this dream with everyone. And I don't know why, but because it doesn't really make sense to share it, as it was just something between us. But I'm going to share a little part of the dream. And the part that he wants me to share in the dream is that he was talking to me in the dream. And he asked me if he could run with me. And I smiled and said, of course you can run with me. Yes, I would like it if you ran with me. Now, Scott is super tall and he's very athletic and he has long legs. So I figured if he wants to run with me, I am imagining that in this race I will be running, I would gladly accept, because it would probably benefit me somehow to have him beside me, helping me, giving me instructions, and especially if he can see things that I cannot see. And I'm grateful that he still wants to be a part of my life, even though he's probably busy with other things. I'm grateful that he wants to help me in this life as much as he possibly can because of the dreams I've had. I really feel like he wants me to help him. He wants to help me get through this life, and that he's grateful, and that I'm helping him get through whatever he's going through in the next life. And so I feel like him helping me is helping me be successful, and that somehow I'm helping him get to the next levels that he wants to be at. And I am glad that he wants to run with me. And I know that this will benefit me in the next race that I run. I also feel like he wants to be seen on this side of the veil and wants people to know that he is alive. I feel like even though he doesn't have his body, he is alive and wants people to be aware of him being alive. And I'm not quite sure why that is important, but I have been feeling that this is important to him. This seems to be really important to him. And as I think about the past dreams I have had, it seems to me that he wants to be known. He wants to be visible. One of the things I also feel Scott is trying to relay to me is that he regrets not knowing me better while he was on the earth. Even though Scott was at my house a lot and we were around each other a lot, we never had conversations. I cannot remember a conversation I had with him. We never engaged in any serious topics or conversations together. He was just always around, but he never really talked to me much. I feel him telling me now that he thinks his life would have been different if he would have engaged more with me while he was on the earth. Because if he would have engaged with me more, I would have definitely engaged with him. Now, I don't know how his life would have been different, but I kind of feel like he can see that. I can't, but maybe he can. And because he tells me that it would be. And I don't quite understand all of that. I don't understand what his what his life is like exactly on the other side, but that's what he's telling me and has been telling me this past couple of weeks. As I was thinking this last week or so about him telling me this, it made me think about the people we engage with in life. This is what I've been thinking about today anyways, and how choosing to be in their life and choosing not to be in their life can determine how our life progresses or does not progress. It can cause shifts in our life if we engage with people who can lead us down righteous paths or who are just supposed to be in our life. I guess maybe part of this message is just to say that if God is trying to lead you to be a part of someone's life and you know you have the Spirit telling you to do that, then follow the Spirit. We want to have good things happen in life, and when we engage with other people who are good, who will lead us down good paths, then our lives can be changed for the better. And our trajectories can lead us closer to God when we make those choices. Those engagements can make us happy and can lead us to our true destinies. And that is my message today. I'm not sure if that will help someone for whatever reason, but I feel like I need to share it. And so kind of exciting, the race coming up, and also to think that someone on the other side wants to be there helping me along the way. And so engage in the people's lives that God is telling you to engage with, and hopefully that will bring happiness into your life and joy. Bye, everybody.